Hi and welcome to our version of Queen and Country. We call it the Sabotage Edition. So here you would first set out your character boards for gameplay. You have your queen in the middle. Then we'll go on. Here is our characters, mainly kept from the previous version because they are unique. We brought out one new character. His name is Erotica. Here we have our sleeves, our impact points, our gems, our gold, and something that we brought out new is our pebbles that I'll get to later. Go on, here's our message cards, and we have a discard pile that I'll also get to later. So first on, each player will choose a character. I'm going to choose Lady Symmetra here. Put it on before you. By default, before the game begins, each player gets one gem that we put on there. And 2 gold that we put on there. Then next on, before the game also begins, the pebbles that we introduced that is new, they will get and be placed in the Truecom quest. This can be seen as an ammo chest. Players can use the items in this chest any time of the game. The only rule is, or 2 rules is, they must use it in full and they must use it before the second last round. So they would be thrown into a packet. For the purpose of this video, I can't only have one hand, so I just turned it over, one there to show how it looks. So without the player knowing, you will draw a pebble, a diamond pebble, and there I'll get 2, and I'll place it there. Then next up, also without knowing, I'll go draw my gold pebble. There I'll get a 6. And then we'll go and draw what we call a sabotage pebble. Here I draw 3. So I get 3 sabotages. And now we are set to start play. So what we will do now is we will draw 3 message cards at a time and place them for now before us. So here you would see we have 3 message cards. We will only choose one of these cards. If we go look at how the card is made up, here's the amount of gold you will earn. Here's the proviso. This is the requirements you need to play this card. Here is the diamonds required to overcome this proviso. This is the amount of points you will earn when you successfully decode this card. And here is what you need to do to decode this card. So we will choose one card. In this instance, this one will give us the most value. You will keep these 2 cards in your hand. You will go on and encode this message. This thing says this message may only be encoded if it is placed in a different sleeve and com category than facial expressions. So then we will go on and put it in opposite sleeve. Let's say it's sleeve now. I'll go on, put it on corresponding color of the board. Once every player has a message encoded on the board, we will use our digital component here. Here we will see each player that plays the game is added. We can keep track here of points, so you can make sure nobody's cheating. But if you say start game, it will go on and tell you who needs to go first. This person who tells you to go first will be the first person to start and decode this message. If we go look at the chest, our sabotage pebbles here, what this pebble does is you can use one at a time. What it does is the person or player next to you can decode his message successfully, but he will not gain any points or gold. So if the message is successfully decoded, we'll go on, we'll look here, we'll see I will earn 3 impact points. So I'll go on and earn 3 impact points and no gold. Gold must be spent for 1 gold. You must buy a sleeve. So I would deduct 1 gold. So I only have 1 left. The items in the chest can be used to gain impact on the game, to take a lead, and it must be used before the second last round. The cards that are left in my hand will go on, play a next round, draw 3 message cards again, encode 1. The cards that are left in my hand after each second round will be placed on the discard pile. This will mean you have to make sure your strategy is correct and that you use the correct card to gain the most points on your character. Once every player has decoded its message that is there for every 6 players, or how many ever might play the game, the player with the most impact points win. If there's a tie on the impact points between players, then we look at the gold, and the one with the most gold wins. If there's a tie, we go on and look at the gems, and the one with the most gems wins. Thank you.